And so that's a good answer on that one. But then also, I think you put that question in side class. So I did answer that yesterday as well. Let's see here. What do you think about CONY, a Coinbase ETF? I don't know anything about CONY. I do know I like Coinbase as a company. I would be really careful about leveraged ETFs and leveraged assets, though, because leverage is what gets you in trouble. Leverage, a lot of times people leverage is your friend when the market's doing really well. So what it can do is it can allow you to create astronomical amounts of money very quickly. Like there was that woman in our group who told me her son, her 12-year-old son, took $2,000 and now he has $70,000. So he did that, and he did that using options and leverage and all that. And I think that's great. But at the same time, that doesn't typically happen. And the thing about leverage that you got to be really careful about is leverage, it puts a time limit on your ability to be successful if you're not, careful. So a person who doesn't have leverage can wait forever for an investment to show its potential. They can live, they can survive the downturn and sit there and just wait another year or two for things to clear up. A person that has a lot of leverage can't do that, because if the value of the asset drops too much, you're gonna get a margin call. So you're trying to deep dive on this stock and go deep sea fishing, but the bank will only go so far with you before they feel like their capital is put at risk. Like if you heard about that liquor store, or that, not liquor store, I shouldn't call it that. That was the wrong way to describe it. The liquor brand, Uncle Nearest. Their problem with the bank was that the bank felt that the issues with the company's collateral, the value of the collateral, put their capital at risk. And so when they see that happen, they're like, "No, we're not going to wait this out with you. We're not your ride or die. The bank is not going to ride or die with you. Your sibling might, maybe if you're lucky, your spouse might. Um, God will ride or die with you. Your mama will ride or die with you. But most of the time, a co-investor that sees too much distress will eventually evacuate the building, right? So you may not have a wife that's going to wait while you spend 10 years overcoming your crack addiction and you become, a millionaire, right? So basically, the same thing is true with business. When you go into too much leverage and you've taken on all this debt and you've used a lot of margin, and the value of that asset drops, then what will happen is you'll get a margin call. And all that pretty much means is that is the banker saying, okay, pour in some more money and build your equity back up, or we're out of here, right? And so literally, this is one of the benefits though of being an equity investor. When you decide like, hey, look, I don't want to use a lot of debt. I just want to use, either no debt or minimal debt, then you have more control over the investment, right? So all money is not good money. All debt is not good debt. All debt is not bad debt. So debt should always be used carefully. Right now, lots of people are using debt, and that is another danger of the economy. So here's the deal. Here's what's really putting the economy at risk right now. If this thing tanks, if this market tanks by 10, 15, 20%, there's some probability that even though you have millions of people that love to buy the dips, right? That's what we're trained to do because it's worked really well for 15 years. Um, it won't matter for some people. Some people will say, "I want to buy the dip, but I can't." Do you understand? Like the kid who says, "I want to stay out and play, but my mama said I got to come in when the street lights come up." And so basically, you'll have people that will say, "Yeah, I want to buy the dip. I want to wait out the storm, but I can't because I got a margin call, which means I have to sell into this distressed market."